minutes ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle with the Buffalo Bills.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
Tyler Bass about ready to get us going. And into a sea of red, we're underway in Kansas City. And this carries into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Now the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And not the start he was hoping for there, as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
Second and 10 at the 25-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
It's 3rd and 10.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing. But to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position. And to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
So after the INT, it's Allen. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
At the Chiefs' 14-yard line.
He hits Beasley right side. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Bills have taken the early lead. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And it's 7-0 Buffalo.
Makes the score Bills 7, Chiefs nothing. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
At the 27-yard line.
On 2nd down, a run with Edwards-Helaire.
Not the kind of gain that will go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of gain that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. And that will be incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first two drives. It looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
On fourth down, Tommy Townsend to punt for Kansas City. Back deep is Micah Hyde. They'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they're
in trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. It was Frank Clark that time who got in there to bring him down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Going deep for Diggs. It got his man complete. And he will finally be taken down, but not before he reaches the 38.
A pickup on the play.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line.
At the 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Stephon Diggs, incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Allen. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. This will probably be the last play of the quarter.
10 yards to go.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Again, they'll throw with Allen. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd and goal. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down.
And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Allen on target there to Stephon Diggs. And the Bills will add on to their lead. And partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle 3rd of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're still in search of an initial 1st down as they come up here 1st and 10. Now this is Le'Veon Bell with a reception. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
They go play fake. Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way?
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Now Edwards-Helaire. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Kelsey, the intended receiver there, and it's 3rd down.
3rd down and 12 yards to go.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down.
And that big gain may just change the thought process here on 4th down. I think in the red zone, they might now consider going for it on 4th down.
And this is caught. That's Watkins. And the Chiefs are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. They'll run with Edwards-Helaire. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic, and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. From the gun, it's Allen. Flush to his right. Allen hit. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
Complete, the tight end Kelsey. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City 1st down. That time on the run-pass option when he decided to throw it. Not a quick little drop-off. He went downfield a bit.
Reminiscent of a triple option quarterback in college because he faked it inside, and instead of immediately throwing it out to the perimeter, stepped back in the pocket to find a target downfield.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Caught out left side by Robinson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 20-yard line.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. And that one goes goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. Breaking that one up, the former All-Pro Josh Norman.
It certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time. That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
He'll let this go for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Stephon Diggs with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bills will extend their lead. Now, he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 15 now. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Taken in the end zone, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. And now here is another interception. Picked up by the All-Pro corner, Josh Norman. And he is going to score. It's a pick-6 and a Bills touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick-6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone, and this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. And he'll get this underneath to go. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
At the 36-yard line.
Working from the gun, Mahomes looking downfield for Kelsey. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. Well, all I can do up here is just shake my head. I mean, 6 interceptions. I cannot imagine what he's thinking between the ears right now.
Well, just think of how it is for his teammates, because after the first few, you know they're going over to him, hey, we'll get them next time. Now they're probably a little bit frustrated. And if you're a receiver, you're thinking to yourself, any ball that's in the air, you become receiver and defensive back. You've got to go compete for the ball so that you don't get another one picked off.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. Now Allen off the bootleg. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. But he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
A game there of 30 big ones. Now a timeout taken.
First down.
Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. A final shot before half for Allen. Escaping the pressure right. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Kickoff for Kansas City.
Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working.
That's caught at the 25. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs. 79 yards. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
The extra point.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
We all know that teams never want to use the word panic, but if they expect to win this game, it has to start right here, right now. That return just set them up for points, and it needs to be a touchdown, not a field goal.
And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
On 2nd down, it's Bell, and able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got just pin their ears back.
And now here is another interception. Picked up by the all-pro corner, Josh Norman. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49.
Their own 49-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Throwing on 1st down is Allen. Steps away. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Out to his left. And that is incomplete. He was looking for Devin Singletary there. And it's 2nd down.
Similar to a shooter in basketball who just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
Finding Knox there, complete. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
A gain of 12. And the Bills
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He's got it. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Dawson Knox, a touchdown grab from Josh Allen as his guys continue to pour it on.
Brandon, is there any way you and I can join this quarterback in the zone he's in? He's absolutely feeling it. Touchdown after touchdown, throwing the ball.
No problem there on the extra point, and the lead will swell by one more. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. From the shotgun, it's a give to Bell. He'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Number 26.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Again, it's Bell.
44-yard line.
And he'll be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 35.
Didn't have a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them. After the penalty, it's Bell. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. With that interception, he just set a record that nobody ever wants to set, and that's the most picks ever in an NFL game. 8.
The last time we saw 7, 2001, right?
Yeah.
Ty Detmer. He's with the Lions at that time. To get to 8, are we sure he knows what color jerseys his team's wearing in this one?
I don't know. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Give them 32 on the play. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Looking for his running back, and he's got it.
Pass complete.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. His throw incomplete. Cole Beasley, the intended target. And that'll make it third down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with him.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on fourth down. And again, it's Allen. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 21 yards there. A big play on fourth down.
21 yards. First down, Buffalo.
So a moment to catch our collective breath after the fourth down conversion. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Chris Jones never giving up. He works his way to the QB for a loss of 12. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Call that a very strong gain of 24. From the gun, Allen. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Allen on target there to Stephon Diggs. And this offense continues to pour it on. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. And this play is not going to work. He's out of bounds well shy of the goal line, and the try for 2 unsuccessful. Taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover. They want to try and put points on the board.
Looking for Kelsey on the deep ball. And now here is another interception. Picked up by the all-pro corner, Josh Norman. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again, Allen. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one good for 26 and a first down.
26 yards. And the Bills first down.
Operating from the gun, Allen. That is caught at the 7. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Allen to throw once more. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Allen on target there to Stephon Diggs. And the Bills head on. As that lead just swells and swells. Look, this has been dominance in all 3 phases, offense, defense, and special teams.
So don't we have to give a lot of credit, not just to what we've seen today, but the preparation in advance, coaching staff, commitment by the players to the game plan, and being ready to go in this one? You're exactly right. Clean sweep. And, boy, they're going to celebrate this one after it's over.
And on the other side, this is the game film you just flush and never go back and review. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Out of the gun, he'll throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained. So they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. And a little floater there is incomplete. Breaking that one up, the former All-Pro Josh Norman. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And my goodness, another interception.
$1, baby.
Picked up by the all-pro corner, Josh Norman. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on oh, and now they're going to fake it. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they are just not going to let up as he is into the end zone here for 2 more.
All right, partner, one more time. Our whole lives, you put the ball on the 3-yard line, kick the extra point. 2015, they put it on the 15 to kick the extra point. 2016, they said, we're leaving it there. So if you want to fake it, that's a long way to go. And they got it done.
I was going to say they had a 15-yard play in their back pocket.
You don't see that on too many play sheets, do you?
No.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Now Mahomes to try again after the pick 6. And now here is another interception. Tre'Davious White with a pick. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here 1st and 10. His throw caught right around the 6. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. It's a pickup of 19 yards on the play. And the Bills will move the chains. Jumping all the way from the outside, maybe getting a little early start in the corner blitz.
And the only time it makes sense to get that penalty is exactly as you described. Otherwise, he should never get that penalty.
And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. So another score there. Often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the fourth quarter. And this carries into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? You know, they had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case.
And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off at the 16. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, they get a fourth quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That was a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other. But it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now Mahomes. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
And this will be caught, and the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling up.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it.
Another not asking me, but I'll give you my opinion anyway. I think it's time to erase that play from the call sheet. I guess they figure with the big lead they can experiment a little bit. But all in all, just go ahead and put that play on ice.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. To Marcus Robinson, the intended target on that one. And it's third down.
He was covered by Josh Norman.
On play action, it's Mahomes. He's going to let it fly. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And that will write a finish to this ball game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. From Kansas City, so long, everybody.